Welcome to Logical A Meets World by Kryptoglyfics. If you're curious about the A in the title, it stands for autistic. I wanted a shortened title. I'm starting this channel to not just provide information on autism, but also as a platform to bring more awareness and understanding to how autistic people live, how we'd like to live, and the many challenges we face, including employment. I'll be doing a series into the new year about the struggles and challenges that people with autism run into when it comes to seeking employment and remaining employed and growing a career for themselves. These are things that, while there have been study after study done, still seem very much the world seems very much in the dark about when it comes to these things. And a lot of that can be attributed to autism many times not being immediately noticeable to people who meet autistic people the first time. Before we engage with you, it'll be maybe, there's just another person. And it turns out not to be the case. Assumptions like that in the workforce make it especially hard, which is something that I am going to do all I can to change this, because for me it's something that I've dealt with since being old enough to enter the workforce. Living with me as an autistic person is, well, my wife could tell you that it's very challenging. I have day and evening routines that are they're fashioned very rigid. The deviations on things are something that are very difficult for me to deal with. I'll give you an example. If I'm out with her and we're doing things, shopping or errands or things like that, and we start off before we leave with a list and then something is added to the list, a lot of times that is a sudden change that is hard for me to deal with. It throws off my timing of everything. With my day, I plan and time sync, for lack of a better term, most everything that I do. I set things aside and I expect that it just goes in that flow. Disruptions to that, they just stop me to a point where I become frazzled, don't know what to do, don't know what to think, don't know how to act, don't know where to go, don't know what to do next. And it takes time to reset, to get myself back on track. So when those things happen, I've gotten better over time with the proper therapist, but there are days that are better than others. My morning starts with several hours of no human contact. For me, over the last several years, I have found that this has been one of those things where it allows me to prepare myself mentally for going out and doing things, going out and doing everything from work to shopping to meetings, to various things like that. And being able to have the amount of time to prepare myself, okay, I'm going to go to the store today, here's the things that I'm going to pick up, here's the place that I have to go. And all of this has taken a lot of time to build and situate. Vacations for me take many months of planning because I have day and night routines that are very specific, and I can't just take everything in the house with me when we go on vacation, even if it's to a place we've been more than once or twice. To me, it's still not a comfortable place to be, and so it tends to take quite the toll. When it comes to interacting with people out in the world, I mask up a lot, and we'll go over masking or camouflaging. Maybe a term for other autistics is mimicking. I look at where I'm at, and I watch the people, and then I look for common patterns, and then I do my level best to mimic that pattern. And in doing so, makes it so I can appear to fit in better. When in reality, if I didn't do that, fitting in would just not be something that I would be nearly as successful with. That being said, it takes a lot of energy to hold myself in a certain pattern, in a certain way, in a certain environment for a length of time. And oftentimes when I get home, it'll be hours to even days, really, before I venture back out, just because I spent so much energy just trying to be some semblance of what others around me are. Now I'm going to end this video here, but before I do, I just want to line out some of the coming topics that I want to cover. And the first is going to be a general overview of what happened when I was diagnosed, the length of time it took to get properly diagnosed with autism, and how it affected me in the immediate and up to now. So I hope everyone, I'd like to thank everyone actually for taking the time to view this video. I hope the topics that I brought up are going to be ones of interest, ones that you'll want to tune in for. If they are, then please hit the like button, and please hit the subscribe or the subscribe button and ring the bell, like everybody else on YouTube asks you to do. That will inform you of the next time that I put out a video. At some point, when there are enough subscribers and the channel gets big enough, I'll do some lives and we can interact together. and that'll just be a whole new weird thing. Until then, I wish you good day, and remember, you're one of one, just like everyone else is. That means there's something just a little bit different about each of us. And for me, the smallest part of a person that you'll ever know is their surface. Goodbye.